Hi, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Sorry, it kind of came on as I was taking a drink real quick. I was just kind of hanging out, doing nothing, and I thought I would go work on the page I was working on the other day. This is in a book called Dimensions. It's Francisco Couture, a 3D inspired coloring book. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I got this at Walmart. Yeah, I don't remember. It says it's $14. I know I didn't pay $14 for it. I think I only paid like $8 for this. But anyways, I don't know. So I was using, or I am using, the, hold on. My praying pencils. So, I have found out with these pencils though, that, this coloring book does not like them. So if you've got them and you were thinking about using them, yeah, I would suggest probably not. Watch your ears. Couple more, guys. Sorry. Watch your ears. And one more. I struggled to get as far as I am right now. It's a struggle with these pencils. The paper absolutely does not like these pencils. So we're gonna finish up the flowers and the honeycomb, and then I'm gonna switch pencils to do the bees because I'm just not. I just don't feel like struggling like that. I really don't. I know I had. There it is. I was gonna say I know I had another pencil. So it's looking like it's gonna pour down rain here. I am supposed to have a doctor's appointment on the 24th for some tests, but my foot is still not healed though. So I'm not going to be able to do the tests. The one test is the circulation, excuse me, in my legs. And what they do for that is they're going to take a bunch of different blood pressure cups. And they're going to go up and down my leg with these blood pressure cups. Well, I had a blood pressure cup put on my leg when I was in the hospital. And I'm going to tell you right now, it hurt like hell. And I'm not one to complain about blood pressure. They hurt, but a lot of that is because of the loose skin, like on my arm, because I'm old and I don't have muscle anymore. Okay, so that's, I'm assuming, should be yellow. Missed a flower. I'm sorry, guys. Some of these little things in here are hard to tell what goes with what. So when I stop talking like that, that means I ran into something that I can't tell where it's supposed to be. And my voice sounds pretty raspy today. Kind of not sure why. But that's okay. We'll make do. So I really like this book, and I think I'm going to do another page in it. But I think I'm going to try different pencils. Well, I know I'm going to try different pencils because these ones suck. I just wanted to use them because I haven't, and I bought them, and there's no point in having them if you're not going to use them. But I won't be using them again in this book. And I will be putting a note in here that lets me know that, in fact, I'm going to do it right now. That lets me know that the paper does not like the praying pencils. Just so I know that when I go back to use them, that I don't, I shouldn't do that because, yeah, the paper hates these pencils. When I'm telling you this is a struggle to get the pencil this bright on here, I mean, it's a struggle because, and I mean, I'm not pushing hard. It's just you got to go kind of over and over and over and over again to get it. To get the yellow to come through on the grayscale. Ooh, doggy. It took me 2 days to do the inside of the honeycomb, when normally it would take me probably less than an hour. Hold on, I think it started raining and my doggy's outside and my husband's taking a nap. Hang on 1 second. It did. Hang on. Corey, honey, can you get the dog? It's raining. Thanks, buddy. I can't. We got to step in and a step out because we have like a little indoor breezeway thing off our back door, and you got to step down into it and step back up with my foot. I can't do that. So he's the one that has to let them in and out. You know what, you guys? I hate to say this, but I'm just not feeling this picture. But I think we're going to keep going for right now. I hate to start another one because although we could finish a whip, I think. But I said I was going to color in this one. Maybe I can finish this off camera. And we can try out some different pencils and see if we can make it work. That's my chair, you guys. It's leather, it's a faux leather, so when I move, it makes noise. Okay, yeah, I just don't want to struggle when I color today. Let's see. You know, let's do this. Actually, I think there's another. Hold on. Let's go this way and see if we see something we like besides that. I mean, I like them all. It's just some are going to take a lot more time than others. Ooh, we could do that. Do you want to do that? All right, you're either going to do that one. Or But I could do this one too. All right, no, I want to do this one. So let's do the dragon, and let's use the Suzanne pencils and see what they do with those. I like my Suzanne pencils. I got some of them in here mixed in with my Christmas. I was doing something with them. I'll have to find the page I was working on because I have no idea what I was doing with them. See, that's the problem with having too many whips. I've got pencils sitting out that I know I was using in one of these books, but finding what book is the key. And I usually write it down on sticky note, which actually, let me actually do that. Sticky note. Let's use Done with Praying. And we'll put that right there. And then this one. We're going to use our Suzanne's. Because I know I'm probably not going to finish this one today, so I'll put that in there so I know what I use. Okay. So I think so I've seen View doing a green and yellow dragon, and it looked really super pretty. And I don't want to copy her, but I do kind of want to use the same around the same colors, but not quite like she did. See, the only thing with the Suzannes is they don't have names on them. So we kind of just guess at what we're picking. This is crazy because I'm coming out with a lot of colored pencils here. Is this okay? Is this the same color as this one, I wouldn't think, but no, it's not. So I like this one better than I like this one. So that's the same way we're gonna do with okay, there's that one. And there's this one. Okay. I like this one. Okay. So I'm going to leave. This is going to get interesting. I'm going to leave these because I like the way that pose. I'm going to need a drink. And then get that. So we're going to have that. Oh, we're going to have way too many pencils here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to have 7 pencils, y'all. I'm thinking we're going to remove one because I'm thinking that it's just going to be like way too much. I don't know. We'll see. We'll keep it. We'll see what happens. And then I want a yeah, we're gonna have like 8 pencils, you guys. Is that ever crazy? I've never used 8 pencils to do a picture. Or at least one thing. It's like 2 or 3. But I seen what views look like, and using all those pencils, it turned out really, really sharp. Okay, so block your ears for a minute. And I'm hoping this works. I gotta have a tip, you guys. I gotta have a tip. Sorry. Only a couple more, guys. Sorry. Didn't want it to go dead silent. You know, it's part of coloring. It's okay. So we're going to start out with the black because that's what you started out with. So I'm thinking, do I want to do the fin like that, or do I want to do the belly like that? Let's just go ahead and we'll do the view. I'm not copying. I'm just using your method. I want to see if I can do it. Okay, so we're going to go just right along the edge of where we want to color this. And we're going to do the fin. And like I said, I really liked the way she did hers. And, you know, this is taking me way out of my realm. Like I said, mine is 2 or 3 pencils, and I call it done. So we're just going to go, there's some little ones right here. And you got to remember that, you know, go kind of light because you got a lot of room to fill in with 8 pencils. So, yeah. So she went over the black and then brought it out a little. I'm hoping I didn't bring it up too much, but that's right. I just kind of caught a glimpse of what she was doing. And I'm hoping I can make it look as nice as she did. I mean, we're using totally different pencils and totally different shades of green. So mine's going to be a little different, but it should be kind of similar. So far, and I mean, I haven't really done hardly anything, but so far, these pencils feel good on this paper. Okay, so that was kind of the darker part, the darker green. This is kind of like a, I don't know, lighter than the one I just used. So we're going to go over the darker green just a little bit, bring it out. So my area is just a little bit bigger than what she was coloring. I think I'm safe if I bring it out a little bit further. Even though we've got 8 pencils. Yeah, let's just see. Okay. Now, y'all, there ain't no way I'm going to get 8 pencils in this little bit. So we're going to get what we get on that little bit. Okay, so that's that one. Let's do this one. Okay, I'm kind of liking how the shades of green are going together. So just remember, don't push real heavy on your pencil because, you know, you've only got so much tooth in the paper, and you are going to get, you know, you've got 8 pencils to bring into this stuff, you guys. You know, you're going over other colors. You don't want to do a heavy hand. See, like I just ran out of room right there. So, that's my first lesson. I didn't want to bring it out so far right here, and I wasn't paying attention, so my fault, but that's okay. That's okay. Okay. See, with each pencil, we're getting lighter and more of like the shade of green is just kind of fading into like a yellow. Shoot, I keep forgetting. So, you know, this is gonna create a little bit of a shadow, but it's also up where the lighter colors are. So I can see right now that it's okay, but it ain't nothing like Views. And that's okay. That's, you know, View has her style, and I have mine, and, you know, everybody else has theirs. But it is, I'm liking how it looks. So that is a thing for me. Okay, so yep, with each pencil we get lighter and lighter. So I'm just very lightly kind of blending it in with the deeper colors. Kind of like so it kind of mixes a little bit. And when we get to the last color, I've done it before, but you always, like, if you don't want to use a blending pencil, you can always blend with the lightest color. I'm going to touch up some of the colors because I can see that some of them are kind of drowning in the mix. So I'm just going to go kind of over them again a little bit, just a little. You know, I kind of want all the colors to blend together. This one really got lost. Okay. Then we're going to go It's a good thing things don't have to be even because some spots are shorter than others. And we can bring this color way out. In some spots it's like, oh no, I've got one more color I gotta stick in there. Okay. Now we're going to go over everything with the very last color. Oh, I'm going to kick my dog's butt. He's just acting an animal. So yep, it's it looks good, but not quite as good as it could have. See again, my I have no slow down button. It's now if I'm working in like my Serene or the fairy tales and folklore book or my Momo Girls or something to that effect. Yeah, I have a slow down button, but 90% of the time, yeah, 95% of the time, I do not have a slow down button. Okay, So I'm seeing a line between that color and this color, and I don't like that. That's my problem. I'm seeing a pencil line, and I don't like to see pencil lines going from one color to the next. But I don't think I'm going to get rid of this one. I can lighten it up a little bit. Yeah. I got too many layers on it, and it's not going to lighten up now. The book says, nope, we ain't got no more tooth for you. You're filled up on that. It's like, okay. I won't argue with you. Then again, like I said, I just wanted to try it out and see if it worked. And if you take your time, yeah, you're going to get something like really cool. So we're going to try it again in this one with these. And see what happens. Okay, we're going to go this way. And you see the like the little shade marks that they put in for you already. Well, just because I've got the black in my hand and I'm going by the shade marks, I don't want to put the black all over the shade marks because we've got a darker green that's going to go there too. So by the time we get out of the little shaded area, all the darker colors are going to cover it. And that's exactly kind of what we want. Okay, so that was the black. And now we're going to do the darker green. Bring it out a little, go over the black. And bring out darker green. Oh, my hand jerked. Oh well. That happens. We'll just have a jerky spot, that's all. If it didn't have any flaws in it, that was perfect. It would belong in a museum. Because I don't know anybody, and that includes a professional, that doesn't have one flaw in whatever they're doing. I'm sure if you look through this book, in one of the drawings, you will find a flaw. Because nobody is perfect. Even though I like to tell myself I am. No, I'm kidding. I don't. I like to tease, but yeah, I don't. Where is my brush? There it is. Okay. And again, over the greens. And we're going to bring this one out just a little. Damn it. Darn it. Oh, doggone it. See, my problem is when I color slow, I can't stay in a straight line. And you kind of want to because, you know, you're trying to accomplish something. Okay, that's 3. I've never used so many pencils to color something in my life. Sorry, guys, dead air. I know. So I was watching some prepper videos the other day, just because it's like it's kind of neat, I think. And I mean, I'm not a prepper, say, but I am a prepper, kind of. Does that make sense? Like I like to have extra of stuff because especially like food stuff. Because honestly, where we live, it's not like running up to the store. You can do. I mean, you can. The neighbor dog's over playing with him. So, like, I don't have a grocery store 5 minutes up the road. I don't have a convenience store that. Okay, so we do have a convenience store. Let's say that. But one, it carries hardly anything. So I don't know why it calls it convenient. And two, what it does carry is so ungodly priced, you don't want to buy it anyway. So, so all the stores that I have that is worth buying anything at is like half an hour to 45 minutes away. So, if you say you run out of milk, what's the first thing people do? They run out of milk. Milk, bread, and eggs, usually. It's the main thing that people run out of. Am I wrong? So, I keep extra gallons or half gallons of milk for me. And when I say for me, it's because my husband's allergic to milk. And you cannot freeze almond milk. It tells you right on the carton, do not freeze. So, in the event that something happens and we don't have a way to keep his milk, they have shelf-stable almond milk. So that is a thing that I really never thought about in watching these little prepper thingies. It's something to really consider because, what happens if we lose electricity with everything that's going on in this world? I mean, come on, it's not impossible to do. And we can't run our generator for some odd reason to keep food cold. He's going to have some kind of milk, right? So the only problem with that is that once you open shelf-stable milk, it has to stay cold. So then you got the problem of finding a way to keep it cold. So that didn't come up too bad. Again, not anywhere near what Review's doing, but I'm okay with that because I like that. So there's one more fin to do, and then we got to think of what we're going to do for the scales and the skin. And this fin won't take as long because it's not as big. So we're going to have to kind of cut the colors, I think, because there's no way. But we are going to give it a heck of a try. And then I think I will go back to doing my way because I'm kind of not digging using 8 colors. I think I can get it down to, 3 or 4. But, then you don't get the I don't know what you call it. I think it's all in your choice and how you want to do stuff. And it's really kind of not my thing to use so many colors. But I can't say I don't like the way it's looking because I think it does look pretty. And I'll hold it up close here in a minute, you guys. Tell it's a Sunday. Not a whole lot of people around today. Either that or they're seriously watching some football. When I came in here, hubby was watching I think it was Lions and Cardinal game. Kind of dozing in and out, so. And then I just woke him up to let the dog in, so. He's probably in there dozing off again because I don't hear him or the dog. And he got up super early this morning to do a hunt. It is that time of season. It's what they call an early dough season. So yeah. So he was up and out of the house by 6 o'clock this morning. Now me, as much as I love my coloring, excuse my arm, you guys. Yeah, that's my nasty skin. As much as I love my coloring, I don't think there'd be any way in God's green earth that I would be up that early in the morning to color. Now, coloring don't feed us. But I have nothing to compare it to because I don't hunt. So we are just going to compare it to what I do. Now I guess if my coloring made some sort of income, or something that would benefit my family, then I would say maybe I will get up and do something that early. Well, now years and years ago, I used to work day shift, and you got to get up and you got to get the kids ready and you got to take them to the babysitters and you got to be to work at 6 a.m. So yeah, it was a 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning thing to get up and get the kids up, get them dressed, get them ready, pack them something to snack on, and get yourself ready. Now that I do like. Okay, so here's kind of what we got. So far, I think I'm going to do a different color. I think I like that. I think I do. I think I do. Now let me see. Okay. This one I think is just about dried up. I want to see. Oh, I was wrong. Hmm. So we'll see how that looks when we're done. I will put some little something in here, but I want to wait until after I get some of this done. I kind of got an idea, but I'm not quite sure. So the only thing we can do is try, right? All right. So I want to do okay. We're working with a limited palette, you guys. Let's see. There's that. There's that. And then let's do a possible this or possibly this. Okay. Again, I don't have colors on these, so I'm just kind of winging it. I could get my swatch book out, but you know, we're talking finding room for something else that we're to place it somewhere. And I think we can just do it by okay, so we're gonna take that with the second one. And then oh no, too yellow. Okay, so this one's gonna be the second one. I'm not crazy about those at all. Let's do what is this one? Okay, well that's not quite this point. Let me see. Okay, so we're gonna go here. Make that a little darker. Now we're gonna go this one. Bring that down. And then we're gonna go check this one out. What would you hear my stomach? That one's gonna go all over. Okay, that I do like. So these two we're gonna put back. And then you guys hear my chair? I'm making all kinds of like squeaky little noises over here, eh? Okay, so we're gonna put these greens aside for right now. And I think we're going to do Okay, stay there. Okay. Watch your ears, you guys. Yes, I need a point. And y'all know when I pull out my pencils, I gotta put a point on them. I need to empty that pretty soon. Yeah, that one's got enough point on it. Okay, so I want to do kind of a wood look. So I think, okay. So I think we're going to start off with the darker brown. And then we're going to do kind of the same concept as the green. Go over the darker brown. And then bring this out some. Okay. And then I'm going to go kind of down here with it a little bit. And we might bring some of that darker out a little further. I don't know yet. I'm just going really light because I don't know how far I want everything to come out. So now we're going to go in with this lighter color. And we're going to do the whole thing. Okay, so I want it to come out a little darker. So we're just going to do a whole nother layer. And that's okay. Because that's kind of how you're supposed to do coloring anyway. Okay, so I brought the darker out. And then we're going to take the second darkest and we're going to bring that out even further than we did the first time. Because I want that light color to just be very light in very small spots. So we're going to bring this second darker color out more. Huh. Sounds like hubby has the food processor out. Food processor out. But I don't know what he would be processing. Okay. I do like that. I do like that. So we are going to do that. I'm thinking let's do it on his like base thing. Or no, should we just do it on these? Okay, so I'm going to take this light color and I'm just going to go over this very lightly. And yeah, it looks like it's got like these barnacle things stuck to it, but I'm going over those too. I think these are supposed to be like some sort of antler. So it's supposed to be a dragon antlered snake. Because it's kind of got all the things of all three of those. Like that kind of reminds me of like a snake. And these are the antlers like a deer, and then you got the dragon. So yeah, it's some kind of dragon antlered snake. Oh, and we forgot to do these. See, they got the dark coming down more than I did. And that's okay. There we go. That worked. Okay, let's do. Now these I want to be a little bit lighter because they're supposed to be antlers, and antlers are not real dark, but they do have like a sea crust on them from being down in the water. But I'm gonna say that even a sea crust shouldn't be very dark. So we're just gonna do a little bit of the dark in different spots. And then I think I'm gonna break out like a cream color and go over everything with it. because again, I don't want these to be as dark as the other spots. And trust me, it's going to look weird at first, but by the time I'm done, it'll look pretty cool. Okay, so I got that. I think I'm going to bring in a totally different set of pencils. But this is like a Prisma beige. I think I'm gonna kind of bring this in a little bit. I know what color I wanted, but it's just getting it there. And that takes time with me because I'm not real good at picking, dark, medium, light. I have to kind of test it and then, no, that ain't gonna work. Okay. So I got that one. And then I think we're going to go with a prism green color. Kind of a more, yeah, I think it's like more yellow than I wanted it. So that's not going to work. And let's go with a okay, we're going to put a little of this bronze on here because it's got like a little green tint to it. And with it having the, it's supposed to be sea stuff on it. I think the little green tint will look good. I'm just going around the edges and the tips because I really don't know what I'm doing here. So we're just gonna kind of wing it until we think it looks good. Okay, I'm going to go back in with the beige, and I'm kind of going to go over what I just laid down. And over everything. Yep, now see, crazy colors that I just put down in here. And it kind of made it exactly what I was looking for. So yeah, you kind of never know what you're going to get unless you try it. I don't know what to call this color, but it's just a deeper mess, I guess. It's kind of in between a bone color and a there's that stupid Nate again. I thought he died. He's just hanging on in here. And y'all, I have no food or nothing in here. Okay, so this is kind of what it turned out like. Yeah. And then you got that. So I want I kind of want this sort of the same, but not quite as dark. So we're just gonna lightly go over with the Prisma beige. Yes, I do mix my pencil sets. Some colors I like better than others, and you can't get a good beige out of some color, out of some pencil sets. Okay, and then I'm gonna do a burnt ochre in the dark areas. Okay, and then all right, where'd it go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Well, it's not out here. Why is it not out here? I don't know. We'll have to find it. I don't see it. Okay, so we have it's so hard to read these. Okay, so I'm going to use peach beige. Okay, that's not even a Prisma, so I'm not sure why that's in there. Okay, so yep, I think that's the color I'm going to use. It's the ginger root look like. Oh, we could use that. It's got a little bit of a green tint to it. No, I don't want to do that. We got enough green tints in there. Okay. So we're going to use the peach beige. And we're going to bring that off of the darker color. And bring that dark color out. So my husband has all right, this is going to sound funny the way I word it, but it's not really kind of how I can word it any other way. But my husband has an uncle that is in his mid-70s, I think it is. Might be a little older, closer to 80. And he just got married. Yep, we just got word the other day that he got married. I'm gonna have to call him because I'm a little pissed. He could have invited everybody. But no, they just did a small little wedding. Somebody to witness it and them. What was it? I'm still gonna kick his butt because he's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna bring out darker color just a little bit more. So yeah, it was kind of neat. I always like to see the older people get married. I think it's so cool. Okay, and then we're going to go over with the lightest color, which is the actual page. Not exactly the color I wanted, but it'll work. And then if we want to lighten it up a little bit, well, where is my white, you guys? Put it in here. Why I put it in here, I don't know, but I did. Oh, probably I did a video on white pens and Posca pens and markers and stuff. Okay. So my way of doing things is not technically, well, it's not even technically, it's not even close to the right way of doing things, or what people say is the right way of doing things. This is a Crazy Pop Pentel Crazy Pop gel pen. I want to do just want to do a little bling. What color do I want to do the eyes? Good question. Good question. Oh, I'm probably going to be sorry I did this. Okay. So that was a Crazy Pop, what they call watermelon. The other one was a slimy lemon lime, I think it's what they called it. Okay, I might lose you guys for a second. We got a big truck going by and it usually blocks my internet. Oh. Okay, I think we're back. Yep, we're back. Okay. Yep. It's those big hay trucks and stuff. They pile stuff so high that, it's hard for anything to get past them. Okay, so I think I want kind of back myself into a corner on this one. Okay, I'm going to do a yellow, the tiny itty bitty bit of green, I think. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Maybe. Let me do it again. Okay, I'm gonna do this color, sure, and then that color for sure. And do we want to do the cream? Huh. I'm liking that, but yet it's yeah, let's just see what we can come up with. Yep. Do we want to do it darker? No, we do not, because that's not what I want. Okay, put the browns aside for a few minutes. Okay, so I'm going to do the cream all over this, a very light layer. It'd be so much easier if I'd pick a color palette, but I never do. I either come up with something that looks really awesome or something that flops. And, it happens. Again, we are not perfect by no means. Okay, is that? Well, it's going to be now. Not sure if that is this, the underbelly, or if it is the top part. But it is now underbelly. I've got a tiny bit of underbelly right here. Can't see it very well, but it is there. Is that it? Got a little tiny bit right here. So we are going to do those while we're thinking about it so we can see them. Okay. Put the darkest color, which is still like the lime green or whatever color green this is. Again, we do not have names. I hate pencils with no names. But these pencils, they color so good. I love the Cezannes. I haven't found anything that don't work in, you know. So we're going to go over the darkest color with the lightest, well, with the second lightest. And then we're going to bring in that and the light and blend it all together. Now we're probably going to have to do a second coat, and it's okay. So let's see what it does with the second coat. Okay. So let's do this part. I might have to do a little bit of a darker green. I really don't want to, but I might have to. Either that or I'm going to have to do a darker yellow. But we shall see. I lean on my left arm elbow on my desk while I'm doing this. I've been doing it for 2 hours. It's getting sore. I don't know why I do it more times than, like, I do it sometimes, not all the time, but it always seems like I do it when I do a long video. So I wonder what my husband's got going up his sleeve that he had to get the food processor. He's always coming up with stuff, but it's always really good. I'm not complaining. Okay, now we're going to bring in the yellow. I'm not pushing that, just how yellow it is. See what I mean? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm just not sure. But we're not done yet, so let's hang on. Tell my mind to stop racing and getting ahead of myself. Because that's where I screw things up, is when I get ahead of myself. I start thinking, this isn't going to work, this isn't going to work, and it does. So who would have thought that doing this dragon would have been harder to do than the bees I was doing? And I mean, it's not harder in the same, for the same reason. These pencils are a lot easier to use than the other ones. Back to the cream. Going over everything. Okay. I like this, but I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to bring out the colors a little bit further. And again, it's okay, we can do that. Because I think we got too big of a gap for the lightest color. Okay, so let's bring out the green a little bit further. Now remember, it's more of a yellowish green, so it's not gonna show up as green. And I'm pushing just a little bit harder because I've got quite a few sets of pencils on here, or layers already, so this would be the last one because I can feel it. It's not gonna take much more. It's not a very toothy paper. And I mean, I probably, if I was a little bit more lighter handed with it, it probably would have taken a little bit more. Oh, I hear dishes, so I bet you he's gonna come here and tell me dinner's ready. Okay, so. Oh, hi, View. How are you? Yeah, I sent you a Instagram saying that I was going live. If you wanted to come on over. But that's okay, you know. Life is more important than YouTube. So I tried out your green that you were doing with your dragon. I hope you don't mind, and I gave you kudos for it. But yeah, mine didn't turn out quite as like yours did. Yours turned out very cool. I don't have the patience to take time with it, I guess. I used 8 colors instead of 6 because I'm using the Suzanne, so I didn't know what color you were using. So I just kind of picked out 6 greens. I might, yeah. Yeah, I might. Depending on what's going on, if you're on or somebody else comes on, or you know what I mean. Like, yeah, I probably, if you're on, I'll probably come on your panel, but I'll probably not go live on my channel because I've already done a 2-hour one. So yeah, this is what it looks like so far. I'm gonna bring you up a little closer. I don't like that pencil line. It drives me crazy when that happens. And then I got a little bit of glitter pen around the jewel. There we go. Probably around 9 or so. Because I think hubby's cooking dinner right now, and I don't like to rush and eat. Okay, where was that other little piece that was tiny, tiny? Here it is. Tiny, tiny. So I started this one, and then I was doing, we're going to catch a view up, you guys. I was doing this picture, but I was using the praying in here. Don't use the praying pencils in this book. Holy crap, they suck. This is work. I'm seriously working hard to get the color that I want. And that's not good. Did you? How come? I want to do. Gold gel pen right here. Yeah, I have the 72 or 50 or something. And oh my goodness, they do not like this paper. The yellow that I showed you in the honeycombs, that was probably 6 layers just to get it to look like that. Like, yeah. Nope. I don't like working that hard on something. So I'm going to finish it, but I'm going to finish the honeycomb with the prings. But I'm going to do the bees probably in either Suzanne's or Prisma's or Colors or something. Whatever I grab, I guess. But yeah, I won't be using the prings in this one no more. Nope. And I even wrote a little note in the front of the book. The paper does not like pring. Because that sucked. Okay. Oh, I forgot to do that one. Oh, geez, yeah. That sucks. You know, you would think that the post office would, be a little bit more gentle with people's mail because you never know what's in it. Post office, UPS. My son, when he was going to, it's kind of like a college. It was like a tech school type of thing. He worked at UPS for a little while, and he said when they load it onto the truck or take it off of wherever they're taking it off of, they just throw it. They don't set it down nicely. They don't stack them and pull them down. They toss it right off of the truck or onto the conveyor belt to put it in the truck. He's like, you wouldn't believe, Mom. I'm like, yeah, I would. I'm not surprised. But that was years and years ago. Oh yeah. If it was put in at the factory, they probably got all those tin boxes laying on the floor and stuff, and they just grab one and fill it up. All right, you guys. I'm thinking this is kind of looking pretty cool. I use some gold gel pen on the edge. I think I'm going to use it around this edge too. Just because I think it would look cool. Remember, guys, you're the boss of your coloring book. You can make it look any way you want to. Put it slightly on the edge of the inside. Hold on, we'll get it. Oh, wait a minute. See, inside, yep. Just that small little tiny edge. Right? Yeah, they don't care, if they hear kabash. Oh, guess they'll be calling to get a freebie. And they'll just pick it up and ship it to you. Gotta keep it moving, Gotta keep it moving. It's gotta be this because it can't be these. It's gotta be under the. Well, it is now. Whether it's supposed to be or not. It looks like it is. Well, therefore, it is. Yeah. I'm not doing a Rembrandt. We are doing a Miss Kim. Yep. I gotta put some tissues in here because I ran out. Yep, this is a Miss Kim exclusive. There's only one of a kind. Get it now? No, I'm kidding. So I think the water's going to look really cool too. Yep, I'll be finishing this page for sure because I love this page. I just love it. Okay, let's see. We want, gotta have green lily pads. Well, we ain't gotta, but we're gonna. Put those away. The swelling went down somewhat on my foot. It's not better, but the swelling's down a bit. Which is a good sign, but still have to limp. I can put like my body weight on it if I'm standing still, but it won't. I can't walk proper yet. So I'm okay with, well, I'm not okay with that, but I'm glad it's getting better. All right, you guys. So I'm going to go check and see what we are having for dinner because I can hear him in there messing around. I think he's baking something. And I'm hoping I know what it is because it's yum. Usually we make zucchini bread and stuff together, but with my foot being the way it is lately, I haven't been able to stand without it swelling up. So he's been doing all the canning and stuff by himself, which, you know, he's a stand-up guy when he wants to be. All right, nice looking lily pads, I think. Not exactly sure what a lily pad's supposed to look like, but it looks like that now. I hate to see lines when you're coloring. I don't like to see the the blending line, like where it goes from a dark to a light. It drives me insane. I can't stand it. It should be like a flawless line. You don't see that separation. There we go. That one's gone. And this one's still there. Sometimes when you do that, you just can't get it back out. Okay. Have fun. All right, guys, I'm going to go and get something to eat. And then see you over at Color and View at 9 o'clock. All right. Thanks, you. We'll see you at 9. Bye, everybody.